Hi everyone, I am Vishal and welcome to my YouTube channel. For today's video we have got 5 fantasy books. So mostly they are from Steve Beaumont. So we have this, How to Draw Fantasy World, How to Draw Fantasy Art, another Drawing Fantasy Art, and lastly Fantasy Art and RPG Maps. So I'll be doing a flip through of all these books and I hope you will enjoy it, and you can check out the other book flip throughs. I'll link those up here and down in the description. Now enjoy the flip through and the music. So here are the fantasy and magical books. Let's start with Drawing Fantasy Art. It's divided into various sections. We have dragons, then magical kings and queens, orcs, elves and dwarves, warriors, and lastly witches and wizards. A total of 128 pages. Steve Beaumont, Jim Henson and John Burns. The steps provided in the books are very helpful, I think, because we have numerous steps. So most of the beginner can definitely try this book. So that's our first book, Drawing Fantasy Art. 5 fabulous fantasy books in one. Kings and queens, orcs and elves, warrior, dragons and wizards. Next we have How to Draw Fantasy Art. Create Amazing Fantasy Characters by Steve Beaumont. So we have Elf Princess, Enchantress, Tribal Warrior, Winged Warrior, Dark Angel, Pirate, the Enchanted, Black Widow, Gunslinger and Gargoyle. A total of 10. The steps are not that detailed compared to the earlier book. Step 1, step 2, step 3, okay. Step 4, step 5, yeah. So yeah, the steps seems easy to follow along. And even the instruction for coloring has been provided. as we move on, the difficulty of the drawings increases. So that's our second book, How to Draw Fantasy Art. So next we got How to Draw Fantasy Worlds, Create Characters, Creatures and Scenes. We have Draw Fantasy Art and RPG Maps by Jared Blando. And lastly, we got complete drawing, the complete book of drawing fantasy art. So this have all the paintings that we have covered so far: Elf, Princess, Enchantress, Dragon Lair, Creature of the Night, Tribal Warrior, the Kraken, Werewolf, Winged Warrior, Dark Angel, Rock and Roll Vampire, Wild Beast, Reaper, Halloween, Pirate, Enchanted, Sea Creature, Gargoyle, Gunslinger, Black Widow, and Sketchbook. So a compilation of all the other two books that we have covered so far. So these two combined into this single one, and it was my mistake, and it was by mistake that I purchased this one. If I had known that it contained all the same paintings, I would have not ordered this book. And these books were costly too. So I would suggest to just purchase this book instead of the two books separately. There is no difference in between the books. It's not like that this book has some extra steps or extra sketches. So yeah, that's all for the flip. That's all for the flip through. Let me know which one is your favorite, or which book should I attempt. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. If you like the video, drop me a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you for watching the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want me to know that you have reached up to here, just comment sword or princess, and you can check out the other book flip throughs and book hauls. I'll link those up here and down in the description. And if you have any feedback, suggestions, let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.